Okay. So, we have 3 mana here. We're going first, which is nice. We have 3 mana. Unfortunately, we got our island instead of another plains. So normally that would be cutting us off of playing our white cards, but luckily for us, we drew our Orzhov Locket, which we can use as a plains. So this seems like a very keepable hand, if not a little bit slow, but we'll make up for that by going first. And let's see how we do. Hopefully our opponent doesn't go off to a very aggressive start. Red is kind of a foreboding sign, but we'll see if we can get in there before our opponent starts to build up a too much of a threat against us. Okay, looks like our opponent is playing Gruul, and looks like we are playing mono black at the moment. We're going to go ahead and play our island though, play our Orzhov Locket. Our deck is now active. We have all the colors that we need. Our opponent hasn't played anything yet. Been nice and slow than tempo for us. Be interested to see. Probably giving it +1/+1. Nope, they opt for haste, getting in with that damage to discard a card. Interesting to see. Pretty much I think everyone we played yesterday always elected to give their creature a +1/+1 counter rather than give haste. And I'll be interested to see how often that is the right decision. Let's see, we have 5 mana, so we don't have enough to play our Debtor's Transport yet. So we're going to go ahead and play our 10th District Veteran, and it's going to pair up very nicely against this Burning Tree Vandal. Hopefully our opponent sees this and wishes they would have put a 1/1 counter on their creature. It's very possible they're staring at a handful of lands though, and we're trying to trade it out. Spikewheel Acrobat, a 5/2 for 4, so happy to have our veteran blocking here. And let's see, I think we're just going to go ahead and make the most mana efficient a play we can, and let's play our Debtor's Transport here. No attacks. So right now our opponent doesn't necessarily have good attacks. They are playing red-green, so they probably have quite a few good combat tricks, but ooh, poor time to play this card. So this card says, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. I guess, so the end of your next turn, he'll be able to play that this turn coming up. So it looks like we're going to have a Domri on the board. Anything that we want to do about that right now? Right now, I think we just want to play our Knight of the Last Breath. Let me check and make sure we don't have any attacks. Our 10th District Veteran has Vigilance, so I think we are going to attack in with our Veteran. I don't mind if she wants to trade for that Spikewheel Acrobat, and then we'll play our Knight of the Last Breath. So let's go into combat. Let's attack with our Veteran. Looks like no blocks, so we got our damage in, and now we're going to play our Knight of the Last Breath. Knight of the Last Breath, we didn't necessarily get the cards that we wanted to take advantage of his ability. Honestly, I don't know if those cards are even in Standard at the moment. But being able to block and then leave behind 3 1/1 flyers is fine. And if we're forced into chump block situations, at least we can get some value out of those creatures as well. So let's see what we have here. We have 7 mana. If we wanted to, we could Undercity Embrace, Mortify, attack our opponent with Knight of the Last, or attack Domri with Knight and 10th District Veteran, and then 5 to the face with Debtor's Transport. I like that. I think that's the route we're going to go. So let's destroy target creature. let's... The real question is whether I want to save this Undercity Embrace. Let's see. If I attack, I can only block one of them. Would probably block the biggest damage. So I can get through with 2. No, I really do want my opponent to have that Domri off the board. I feel like he or she is holding just a handful of lands at the moment because they made that early play. I want you to attack too. Here we go. They made that early play with the Burning Tree Vandal. And tried to attack in rather than put the 1/1 counter on it. And then they followed it up by looking for more cards off the top of their deck. There we go, yep. So I think we read that situation correctly, and it got us a victory.